I'm Wes Paddington. Today on Sports Talk, we take a live and up-close look into Alabama football. I'm Wes Paddington, and this is Sports Talk, real sports answers for today's sports world. Today's discussion, Alabama football, the craze that is the Alabama Crimson Tide Nation at the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a small town taken over for years and years, ever since its conception in Chief Tuscaloosa. A team located in the small town of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, in west central Alabama. Football, the religion in Tuscaloosa. Its demigod, Paul W. Bear Bryant. Surrounded, lifted up on high. Many would say they even... A man known for his hard tactics on the coaching football field, but a well-respected man and has his own museum, which you can visit. At any given hour, you can turn on Sports Talk Radio in the town of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, or Birmingham, Alabama, and hear some sort of topic being discussed about the Alabama Crimson Tide football team. It's never ending. It's non-stop. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The fact that we're even talking about it right now makes me sick to my stomach. Today we're going to take you deep inside the legacy that is Alabama Crimson Tide football. We're going to explore all of the facets inside and out. We're going to talk to some fans. We're going to talk to those people who claim to bleed crimson. And we will explore if this is really truly hurting our society. I mean, come on folks, it's just football. We'll be going to Tuscaloosa to talk to a longtime fan and football enthusiast, Jeff Gray. Jeff, glad to have you with us. Let me just start by saying, how long have you been a fan of the Alabama Crimson Tide?
All my life. I'm 47, so as far back as I can remember, you know, when I was running around on the playground, Johnny Musso was the best player that Alabama had, and you know, Johnny Musso was what we all tried to play like on the playground, so all my life.
Jeff, many of us are wondering why, if the Alabama Crimson Tide has lost to this Auburn, War Eagle, Tiger, whatever football team for so many years, how is it that fans there still have hope?
Well, if you look at the history of it, I think it's like 39 wins for Alabama and 32 wins for Auburn. So historically, we've still got the better record. You know, we've won 9 in a row before. And so they're bragging about 5 in a row, and we've won 9 in a row.
You don't say. Why is football so important in Tuscaloosa? I mean, can you shine any light on that? Why is it better than other places?
Well, I think it's just the history of the university, and we've been to more bowl games than any university. We still hold that record. We've won more bowl games. The fan base based in Tuscaloosa and all over the country supports Alabama football more than any other university or any other sport in the nation. So I think it's just the history and the Bear Bryant era. Has a lot to do with that, and I think just you know, football is king in Alabama.
All right, well, we thank you very much for joining us, Jeff. Today we'll be joined by my co-host as well as on-the-scene reporter, Keanu Bowden. Yes, one of the Bowden twins, sons. Spawn. Keanu, are you there? Keanu, can you hear me? Keanu? Well, apparently we're having some technical difficulties. We'll have to get back to Keanu later. For fans of the Alabama Crimson Tide, football is more than just a sport. It's a way of life. This collegiate powerhouse has been on the national championship roster for many, many years. And today we are going to explore some of the propaganda and the, well, let's just say arrogance surrounding the University of Alabama and its football club. We're joined now by Kyle Jernigan, a local extremist in the Alabama Crimson Tide Nation. Kyle, glad to have you with us. My first question is, how long have you been an Alabama fan?
Almost 28 years in April.
Kyle, can you tell me a little bit about the subliminal propaganda that has been hypnotized into you since the day you were born?
I bleed crimson. Football is life, the rest is just details.
Can you tell me a little bit about the idolatry that is Paul W. Bear Bryant? I mean, why the Bear?
Senior? No, he won 6 national championships, but he died. No offense. Great man, did a lot for football, did a lot for the program, changed countless people's lives in countless ways. We need to move on. We need fresh blood in our football program. His son, Paul Bear Bryant Jr., please get your business, get your nose out of Alabama football.
Do you feel like maybe that some of the coaching expectations there are kind of unrealistic? I mean, come on, you know, even some of the greatest coaches in history have lost sometimes. I mean, what are your expectations of Alabama football?
Undefeated forever, every national championship, every year until I die.
Do you know any non-Alabama fans?
Whatever.
Would you accept a non-Alabama fan as a friend? Would you go out of your way to help a non-Bama fan if they were in trouble?
They are cowards. And the way I would stamp them out is I would challenge them to paper, rock, scissors, and I would pray that God would allow me to win, which is basically, you know, the kind of faith they have. I'm not scared of them.
So you believe that Alabama is the most powerful? I mean, what?
We have superior training, superior equipment, and a history of, getting the job done.
One more question. How do you feel about Tommy Tuberville?
I would put the pedal to the metal and run him over, and then back up and run him over, and then put it back in drive and run him over, and back and forth until I didn't feel a bump in the road anymore.
Huh. So I'm guessing Auburn fans would...
We don't have a poultry science building on campus. We don't have cattle pastures on campus. You don't have to walk from, a trailer park down to the game. You don't celebrate winning a game by throwing toilet paper and wonder why you're number 2. Okay, it's obvious here, people.
Kyle, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Wes. Roll Tide.
Right.
Where the heck are we?
Keanu, can you hear me?
We on yet?
Keanu? Well, we seem to have lost Keanu. This has been Sports Talk, sports answers for a sports world. I'm Wes Paddington. It's been a pleasure. And to all the Alabama Crimson Tide fans out there, thank you for answering our questions so honestly, and stay crazy, Tuscaloosa. Roll Tide.